Hello and welcome to Classy Handmade. Today I will be showing you how to crochet for absolute beginner. In this video we will be covering how to chain, how to do a double crochet, and how to keep your piece straight. As a beginner, most time people started to crochet, they tend to not know where to put the last stitch. So I will show you that, and that causes the piece to they either get smaller or they put extra stitches. So we will also cover that in this video, how to make you keep your piece straight. So you will need a pair of scissors, you need 2 stitch markers and some yarn. Today I'm using a 4 medium weight yarn, and it called for a 6mm hook. The stitch marker is to mark your stitches, your end stitch and your beginning stitch. So I am going to get my hook. I'm going to be using the recommended hook for the yarn. So if you don't have the size hook for the yarn, you can use a number 5 weight yarn, 5 hook, number 5mm hook, sorry. That will work perfectly with this number 4 medium weight yarn. So let's get started. So grab your hook, put your stitch marker and your scissors aside. So you got your hook. First, it's better to start from the middle of your yarn. So you can fish it out. If you can't find it, just start wherever you find the end. So I find the beginning of my yarn. To start any crochet project, you need to make a slip knot. So we're going to make a slip knot. So you're going to take your yarn and you're going to take the beginning end and put it across the working yarn. The working yarn is the yarn that is coming from the ball of the yarn. So you're going to make an X. You're going to take the working yarn and insert it into the loop right here. And you're going to take your hook and insert it into that loop and pull. Let's do that again. Or you can just wrap your yarn around your finger like that. So you have an X. You take the yarn hook, the yarn that is in front, put your hook under the yarn and grab the back and pull both ends to tighten. Okay, so that's your slip knot. We're going to take our yarn and wrap it around our pinky, and then on our point, bring it across the 2 fingers, the ring finger and the index finger, bring it across, and then bring it over the index, the pointy finger, sorry. That's to create a tension. Then take your thumb and your middle finger and hold the bottom of the knot, the slip knot. If you don't have good tension, you will not be able to pull your yarn through your slip loop. So we have 1 loop on the hook. You're going to wrap your yarn and pull through. And that's 1 chain. Wrap your yarn, pull through. Wrap your yarn, pull through. So you're taking your hook and putting it under like that. Turn your hook towards you and pull through. So, and we are going to create 10 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wrap, 6. So we're going to do, I'm going to show you how to do double crochet. So this is chains. So you all crochet, whether you're making a hat or whatever you're making, you start with chain. Especially if you're making a square, you have to start with a chain, because the chain is the foundation of your piece. So where you're going to work your double crochet into. So wrap, pull through, wrap, pull through. You're going to skip 3 chain. Let me zoom in a bit so you can see. You're going to skip 3 chain from the hook. 1, 2, 3. Into the third, wrap your yarn, insert it into the third, so you have 2 loops on the hook. Insert it into the third chain from the hook. Wrap your yarn and pull through. So at this time you have 3 loops on your hook. Wrap your yarn, pull through 2, wrap your yarn, pull through 2. So here we have our first double crochet. These 2 chain does not count as a double crochet. These chains help you to keep your piece straight. So you're going to take your stitch marker and insert it. If you can see here, we have some V's. You're going to insert it into this first stitch right here, first chain. And you're going to see why we did that. So we're going to put double crochet all the way to the end. So by wrapping your yarn, insert it into the next chain, and you can see the next chain, you can see a chain are those little V like a braid. So you're going to insert it into the next chain right here, next loop. Wrap, pull up 1 loop, wrap, pull through 2, wrap, pull through 2. We're going to do that all the way across. Wrap your yarn, insert it into the next stitch, wrap and pull through a loop through the stitch, wrap. But before you wrap, you can see here I have 1, 2, 3. So we're going to wrap and pull through the wrap that we just did here, that is on the needle, through 2 loops. Then we're going to wrap again and pull through 2. Wrap, insert into your chain, wrap and pull through a loop, wrap your yarn and pull through 2, wrap your yarn and pull through 2. So continue working. If you have to rewind the video to see how I'm doing that. So wrap, insert your hook, pull up a loop, wrap, pull through, wrap, pull through. So that was our last stitch. We're going to chain 2. We're going to chain 2, 1, 2. Turn. So this is the front part of our work, and you can see to know your front part, there are some ridges across here. So when you chain 2 and turn, you're going to take your piece. Let me show you that. You're going to turn this way. So if you are a right-hander, your needle will be always on the right. You're going back to the left. So you're working from right to left. So this is how the back look. And you can see each hole that you need to go in. So right here, you can see all these little holes. So we chain 2. We're going to do a double crochet right in this first stitch right here where the chain 2 is coming from. So we're going to wrap our yarn, insert your hook into that first stitch, wrap and pull through, wrap, pull through 2, wrap, pull through 2. So we're going to take our next stitch marker and we are going to count up 2 chain, 1, 2, and we are going to insert our stitch marker into that first chain right here. And you're going to see when I get to the end why I suggest that you use stitch marker. So you're going to double crochet all the way across. So wrap your yarn, insert into the next. So you can see there's the hole right there, and then we're going to put one here, then one here, and all the way across. So we're coming to our last stitch, and you can see exactly where to put your last stitch. And this, most beginners miss that stitch and they will not put a stitch into that stitch. So to keep your piece straight and not adding any stitches or decreasing any stitches by not putting a stitch there, you put the stitch marker. So you wrap your yarn and insert right where that stitch marker is. And then you can remove your stitch marker after that. Then you're going to start each row by chaining 2, 1, 2, and turn. Then you yarn over and you're going to do your double crochet, and you can see you're putting 1 double crochet into each stitch. So when you say each stitch, it will stack right over the previous stitch you made. So yarn over, put 1 double crochet into the first. So you see you have all, you can see clearly here now. You have one here, 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 here. And you continue doing that all the way across. And don't forget to add your stitch marker into the first chain, so right here. So when you come back across, you will know where to put your last stitch. So this is what our piece will look like. So if you want to challenge yourself and create a, you can start with a square and you could make it into a washcloth, or, but this is how you do the chain and double crochet and how to keep your piece straight. So thank you for joining me. I hope this was helpful to you, and I will see you in the next video. Bye until next time. Thank you. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.